What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What it do, man? Hey, it's Steady B with Steady Building Mindsets, man. Hey, listen. I've been gone for a while. Man. I've been so busy, man. I've been so busy, with work and businesses and, what you got going on with family and, man, some of everything, man. And definitely having some deep spiritual awakenings, man. And really focusing and figuring out what I want to do with this page, man. And I just thank you guys for your patience with me, man. I thank you guys for sticking around, man. I thank you guys for staying down with me. So let's do this in grand old fashion, man. 21 videos deep. This number 22. So let's start it right. I want to give a shout out to my tribe, my soul tribe, man. Listen, I love y'all like I love me, man. And just a big shout out to the collective as a whole, man. Like I said, man, I've been really embarking on a lot of spiritual growth, man. And the Most High has really been giving me downloads on how I want to move forward with the page, man, and introducing some new tools that are going to further help me clarify, the downloads that the Most High is giving to me to give to you guys. So we're gonna get right into it. So I was in my prayer time. As you know, we should all be working on our spiritual hygiene. We should have daily spiritual hygiene, just like you bathe your body, just like you brush your teeth, right? You should be, exercising spiritual hygiene. You know what I mean? So, I pray about 3 times a day. Along with other things that I do. I might burn a little Palo Santo, I might, what's the other one, man? I might burn some sage, to clear the energy, but we're going to get right into it, man. So in my prayer time, I knew I was going to post today. I knew I was going to post and start back posting with you guys. And, in the new gifts that God has really, the Most High has really, given me, I was like, man, how can I use this to be a tool to further help the chosen ones, man, understand what's going on in this moment and get them proper information, not from me, but the downloads from the Most High, and he's been working with me with some tools, man. So I pulled a card that the Most High wants me to deal with concerning chosen ones. And I'm going to say it just like this. The death card. Scorpio energy. The death card. So let's get into it. One of the downloads I got was that in the collective, in the tribe, in what's going on with a lot of people's lives, just like we're closing out on the year of 2025, man, a lot of people are needing to bring death to a lot of situations that they got going on in their life right now. And I mean the death of relationships, be them romantic, be them platonic relationships, needing to bring death to the way we think, negative self-talk, bringing death to negative patterns that we do, maybe eating too much, overindulging in things that bring us to a lower vibration, bringing death to things that no longer serve us. And usually in the deck, this is considered like a negative card. This is considered a major arcana, Scorpio energy, and this is usually considered a bad card, but this is actually a very good card, because what's associated with this death is also transformation. See, collective, a lot of times what we don't understand is some things must end for new things to begin. Like, some things have to end for new things to begin. You can't introduce the new until you get rid of the old. It's a fact of life. Just like a old person dies and a baby is born, dang near every second in this country or even in the world, things have to end. And The problem with a lot of us chosen is that we're the death card in reverse. We move like the death card in reverse. We hold on to things that no longer serve us. So much so that instead of bringing death to those things that no longer serve us, we put ourselves in the reverse, and we hold on to relationships. We hold on to people that we know don't like us. We hold on to jobs where we know they want to fire us, where no matter what you do, and I know I'm speaking to somebody, what you do, it'll never be recognized. It'll never be enough. You're in a relationship right now with somebody that you love them, but it's not equal give and take, and it's lowering your vibration. They're literally sitting there changing the way you see yourself because you're trying to hold on to something that no longer serves you. You're in the reverse. You're stuck. You're believing something that's not even true. That's not even reality. You got to take the rose-colored glasses off and start seeing things what it is, so you can bring death to it. But the problem is like the Bible says, you have to be renewed by the transforming of the mind. You got to renew your mind to understand, like, listen, this is no longer serving me. I can't control this person from seeing me the way I need to be seen. I can't control this person to make this person see the value in me. And you got to be willing to let people miss out on the beauty that is you. You got to be willing to let people miss out. That's something I dealt with heavily in my private time, my time away from you guys, was understanding that I have to be willing to give people the luxury of missing out, just like you do. You know, woman, you got to give that man the luxury of missing out on who you were, the blessing that you were. Same thing with you fellas. You got to give that young lady the opportunity to miss out on the blessing of who you were, you know, and move forward with strength. And don't allow a person to lower your vibration, because the longer you stay in that situation, the longer you stay in that friend group that you know you've outgrown, you know, the longer you associate yourself with people, places, and things that don't serve you, it's going to put you in the reverse. It's going to lower your energy. It's going to become a soul-sucking energy vampire situation that's killing you. So the question is, either are you going to kill it, or are you going to let it kill you? And I think we already know the answer to that question. You're going to handle your business and bring death to the situation. The death card upright. You're going to bring death to that situation, man, so something new can come into your life. You got to remember, death is only transformation. This is a card of transformation. Remember, energy is neither created nor destroyed, but transferred from one thing to the next. You have to, new things can only begin because old things ended. You got to end things. Don't look at the end of a friendship, or the end of a relationship, or the end of a job, or the end of a habit that you had. Don't look at it like, oh man, I'm going to be missing out. No, you're killing that. You're bringing death to that so you can bring life to something else, man. And always remember, at the same time, life and death is in the power of the tongue. You can literally bring death to yourself by negative thoughts, by the things you say out of your mouth. So when you kill something off, make sure you speaking life to yourself. Like, I'll never go back to that again. I hate the person that I was when I was in that situation. I don't like the fact that I allowed myself to hold on to something so long, being in the reverse, that no longer served me. Chosen ones, I'm just telling you, like, this card is so important. That word right there is so important to a lot of us, and what we need to do to go to to become our highest, greatest selves. So again, remember, old things must end for new ones to begin. Death is only transformation. Man, this is Steady B with Steady Building Mindsets, man. And listen, we're going to do this again, man. I love y'all like y'all love me. Listen, like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that little notification bell so when I drop another one, we can do this again. All right? Peace.